Hello everyone, in this video we're going to go over some sample questions for Canadian Citizenship Test. Feel free to pause the video if you need to do so. Let's begin. Question 1. Which of the Great Lakes is the largest freshwater lake in the world? Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, Lake Superior, Lake Huron. The answer is option number 3, Lake Superior. Question 2. Where was the coldest temperature ever in Canada recorded? Option 1, Nunavut. Option 2, Yukon. Option 3, Northwest Territories. Option 4, Alberta. The answer is option number 2, Yukon. Question 3. What is the highest honor that Canadians can receive? Option 1, Order of the British Empire. Option 2, Purple Cross. Option 3, Victoria Cross. Option 4, Purple Heart. The answer is option number 3, Victoria Cross. Question 4. Of Quebec's population, how many speaks French as their first language? Option 1, more than 3/4. Option 2, half. Option 3, under half. Option 4, nearly 90%. The answer is option 1, more than 3/4. Question 5. Which of the following provinces was founded by the United Empire Loyalists? Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland and Labrador. The answer is option number 2, New Brunswick. Which province is the largest producer of oil and gas in Canada? New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Alberta, Manitoba. The answer is option number 3, Alberta. When was the first European settlement north of Florida established? 1497, 1604, 1610, 1534. The answer is option number 2, 1604. Question 8. What is known as the Great Upheaval? Option 1, when Aboriginal children were placed in residential schools. Option 2, when the Acadians deported the British during the war between Britain and France. Option 3, when Acadians were deported during the war between Britain and France. Option 4, when the Aboriginals were assimilated into Canadian culture. The answer is when Acadians were deported during the war between Britain and France. Question 9. How does the government form after an election? Option 1, the party with the most elected MPs become the party in power and that party's leader become prime minister. Option 2, the party with most elected MPs become the party in power and the sovereign picks the prime minister. Option 3, the party with the most elected MPs become the party in power and the Governor General pick the prime minister. Option 4, the Governor General picks both the party and prime minister that will form the government. The answer is option number 1, the party with the most elected MPs become the party in power and that party's leader become prime minister. Question 10. In the province of New Brunswick, where is the principal Francophone Acadian Centre? Moncton, St. John, Fredericton, Edmonton. The answer is option number 1, Moncton. Question 11. How does a bill become a law? Option 1, the Lieutenant Governor must approve the bill. Option 2, approval by a majority in the House of Commons and Senate, and finally the Governor General. Option 3, King must sign the bill. Option 4, approval by the members of the Legislative Assembly. The answer is option number 2, approval by a majority in the House of Commons and Senate, and finally the Governor General. Question 12. Today, Canada's economy ranks as below the top 50. Option 2, one of the 10 largest in the world. Option 3, below the top 20. Option 4, one of the 5 largest in the world? The answer is option 2, one of the 10 largest in the world. Question 13. Which part of the Parliament building was destroyed by fire in 1916? All of it, the center block, the library, the Peace Tower. The answer is option 2, the center block. Name 4 fundamental freedoms secured by the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Option 1, freedom to commit crimes, freedom of the press, association, speech. Option 2, freedom of religion, speech, belief, peaceful assembly. Option 3, freedom of religion, to break the law, to own a house, peaceful assembly. Option 4, freedom to discriminate, freedom of religion, thought, association. The answer is option number 2, freedom of religion, speech, belief, peaceful assembly. Question 15. The oath of citizenship begins with option 1, I will faithfully observe the law of Canada. Option 2, I swear that I will be faithful. Option 3, allegiance to Her Majesty. Option 4, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. The answer is option number 2, I swear that I will be faithful. Question 16. Normally, how long a period is the appointment of the Governor General and the Lieutenant Governor? 4 years, 6 years, once appointed indefinitely, 5 years. The answer is option 4, 5 years. Question 17. Which is not a characteristic of the prairie provinces? Rich in energy resources. Option 2, some of the most fertile farmland in the world. Option 3, dry with cold winters and hot summers. Option 4, beautiful beaches on the Pacific Ocean. The answer is option 4, beautiful beaches on the Pacific Ocean. Question 18. Which was the first province in the British Empire to move toward the abolition of slavery? New Brunswick, Upper Canada, Lower Canada, Nova Scotia. The answer is Upper Canada. Option 2. Question 19. What is the party with the most members of the House of Commons but not in power known as? The unofficial opposition, the minority governing body. Option 3, Her Majesty's loyal opposition and the minority governing body. Option 4, the official opposition or Her Majesty's loyal opposition. The answer is option number 4, the official opposition or Her Majesty's loyal opposition. Last question. Who selected Ottawa as the capital of Canada? Queen Victoria, Queen Elizabeth I, Queen Elizabeth II, the Fathers of the Confederation. The answer is option 1, Queen Victoria. These are the summary of the questions and their answers that we did together today. Feel free to pause the video if you need to go over any of these again. Hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and like.